So, hey there, I'm Kashish Mewara, and here's my group partner Kaushal Parmar. We are working on our sales interview project. So, first of all, we are thank you for you sparing your 20 to 30 minutes for the part of sales interview project. So, here we would like to ask you some few questions regarding the same, the career and the sales process you follow. So, should we start?
Sure.
So the first one is that can you please describe how you entered the sales profession?
Sure. I was entrepreneur before moving to Canada anyways. I used to sell my products into medical segment. And then when I came here, I studied supply chain. So I was working very closely with sales. I knew what sales people are doing, what are the other side of the sales process. So when I decided to start my own business, um, I went into sales directly. So no more marketing. It was a sales product, so Me Too products.
Oh, can you just explain your company? I mean, what your company does and
Sure.
yeah.
Sure. So my company name is Snap Mills. So what we do is we sell ready to cook gravies. So it's not ready to eat. You cannot just put it in a microwave and eat. It is B2B product. So you have to sell it to big restaurants, catering companies, religious places. So it makes life easy for the cook. They don't have to do any basic work. So groundwork is already ready for them. It comes and you can store it in a room temperature. So you don't need a freezer, so whatever quantity you need to use, you just use those quantity, and remaining can stay at room temperature. It comes with all the spices. You just have to add your meat or your vegetables or your proteins, and your meal is ready within 7 to 8 minutes. Cost effective. It's very cheap. So one portion might cost you less than $1. Depends on what
Oh,
dish you are making. We have 35 different varieties. So when I'm concentrating on specifically sales, my job is to highlight how easy to work with my product and how all the overheads associated with making gravies are now taken out, and we offer a better solution. Plus, our gravies are no preservatives. Absolutely no color, no additives, and allergen free. So it
oh,
makes more
nice.
sense when I'm doing a pitch for my sales.
That's nice. You have huge variety of the ingredients and also it's healthy to it.
Right.
So the second one
And
is
we
like,
are, yep.
what would you say about your communication style?
Okay. So my communication style I've learned over the years. I've professionally taken a sales training. So I've improved my communication style to the commercial aspect of it. So first, I always do homework before meeting any customer. I just don't go as is. I understand what exactly they are into, what might be their problem, what environment they are working on, and then I prepare my pitch, my sales pitch. So first, understanding what customer is coming from, what's his background in all the ways. Uh, Sometimes it's financially, sometimes how he's struggling, very popular. If he's not popular a place, how much customer he is serving, what might be his priority looking at the atmosphere or the surroundings. So my communication, um, but uh, for every communication, something is very common: transparency. I understand
Yeah.
that I'm there to help to solve that problem, and I offer 100% transparency. So that creates a good trust between me and my customer.
So
That's
you know
yeah, go on.
something?
Yeah, Kashish. Go on.
Okay. So what are the major skills required to be in this profession?
In this profession, you need to have listening skill. You have to listen to the customer, what exactly they are saying you. You have to understand that they are going to say no. And one of my favorite quote, uh, you should mention somewhere. It's from Jagler. He says, "There will be always five things you will face any customer: no money, no time, no budget, no need." So this is very common. So you have to try dealing with all those obstacles. Never take no as a affront, because sometimes customer tells you very much in first stage that they don't need your product, or they're looking for price, that means they are coming with a resistance. They already built up their mind, and you have not done a good job understanding what exactly they want, how you are solving that problem, not just the benefit of your product, but how you're with your product, how you're going to make their life easy.
I understand. That's quite good. One more question we have is what's your product's fab? I mean, features, advantages, and benefits. What are your product's features and advantages?
Okay. So as I mentioned, my products are you can keep it at room temperature. Normally, this is first in Canada. You don't have to freeze it. So its recipe is ready. Comes in a 1 kilo pack. So you can put it in a room temperature. Uh, if you are, let's say, having a catering company going for a party order, and suddenly they have 100 customers, less or more, they can easily adjust their cooking, the quantity of cooking by using our product. So they can reduce. They don't open number of packs, and they save a lot of money and food going into wastage. Plus, the cooking time is very low because the base gravy is ready. They just have to add their vegetables, protein or dairy product, and product will be ready.
Okay,
Another one
and
is
yeah.
sorry.
So sorry.
So another one is we have one special patty. It's made out of banana. So it's not only vegan, allergy free, but it is good for health as well.
That helps students a lot because it's easy to make.
So
Um, Also, was there any event where you faced any type of challenge while selling your product to a customer?
oh, every single day. Every single day. Nobody wants to change, right? Everybody wants change, but nobody wants to change. That's the problem. And that's the fundamental problem in sales. That if you ask anybody, oh, you want to change what you are doing and make more money, everybody will say, yes, 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 me first, me first. But when you are asking them to change, here is the new product, new technology, making your life easy, less overheads. You don't need a chef. You will get consistency throughout your cooking process. So let's say if you are, I normally go and talk to customer, and they will say, no, 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 we have, I cook it here. I personally take care of all this. And then my first question will be, what if you are not here? Then who will take care? Oh, my wife will come, or my brother will come, or I have a chef. What he goes on vacation, what he leaves. Then what? What happens to your consistency in restaurant business or any catering, any food business? The taste, the consistency is the key, right? We
Yeah.
go to the restaurant or catering place because we enjoy the same type of taste every time we go. If it is differ by 10%, we won't go back again. So that's one of the biggest challenge. So whenever I go, I try to solve that problem by asking them question: what do you do? How you solve this problem? What if you have to go for 1 month of vacation, let's say? What do you have to open up multiple locations? Who will take care of all this consistency? And then they will realize, okay, I'm here to make the life easy, and the conversation builds up.
Mm.
That's good. That's good. I mean, it's very important to be consistent. I mean, in terms of food, yeah, I agree with that. And I mean, what if, your customer says no, and what are the handling techniques you use? I mean, how do you deal when, the customer says no, that we don't want to change or it's okay? How do you convert their no to yes?
Okay. So I've not seen any customer who first instance will say yes.
Yeah,
My product is not love at first sight. So you have to understand that customer will say no because expensive, right? I'm taking uh, their main comfort zone where they take a lot of pride that this is my gravy, this is what something I do. So they will always first say no. And as I said, they will say, okay, I don't have budget for, I make it myself. Your gravy doesn't taste like what I cook, and all kinds of rejection. They are just an excuses,
yeah,
not an objection. And then I go one by one and I ask them more detailed questions.
yeah,
And normally they will ask me, what's the price? And I'll say, okay, I'll give you the price. Price is not something I'm not going to tell you. But if you tell me your problem, if you give me some more information, I can tell you whether we are a good match for your product or not. And that winning the trust from the customer. Customer understands that I'm not going to push for sales only, not on the price wise. And I always say, oh, the price will surprise you. on the good side, not bad side. And I can bet if you take total cost of making your gravies or whatever you are cooking, will be 10 times more expensive than what I'm going to offer you. So don't worry about the price. But first, let's see whether we are a good match to you or not. And then it will build up. And they will say, okay, I have this problem. Um, I'll tell you one. I went to one religious place and they told me, oh, we don't need it. It's temple. I don't need it. It's okay. What if you have festival time? You call devotees. They come and they have their lunch or dinner, whatever you serve. What if it's a stormy night and nobody shows up? What do you do with the food? Because you have
Yeah.
to cook it beforehand, right? Oh, they have to throw away. Okay, use my gravy. So when 100 people shows up, you can cook it within 15 minutes. You can literally cook it within 15 minutes and save yourself trouble. You don't have to call volunteer to peel all the potatoes or cut all the onions and all those stuff. What if 100 people more shows up? It's a nice sunny day and we want to go out and uh, go and for devotion and eat there, take a prasadam. Then what do? You can't cook right away. So use our gravy and you can cook exactly same taste for next 100 guests within 15 minutes. So your response time will be good. So there will be always objections. And I always understood that if any customer tells me that there is no objection, they love my product, something is wrong.
Yeah.
It shows that these are some of your favorite strategies to face customer, like while closing the deal.
True.
Also, is there any advice on how to enter into sales and successfully close sales, according to you?
Practice. Learn to understand that people will say no. 95% of your customer will say no. Learn from them. Don't take it personally. You are offering one product or service to benefit them. So take with that mindset. Go with that mindset. Don't just accept no because you are helping them. You are going there to make their life easy. Improve on your communication skill, right? Because if your product is good, you believe in your product first. So fundamentally, you have to believe that your product is good. You just can't go and sell something you are not going to try. Correct. So first, you have to believe in your product, and when you believe that this product can be benefit to your customers, then it automatically you have that confidence, and confidence can easily catch up by your customer how much convincing you are, right? So it's going to help you a lot um, moving forward. So experience will build up your capabilities, sales capabilities.
So, at last, like any motivational quote you live by within this time you have been so far?
Motivational quote I always use one. I always say from Zeg is customer will always come up with five. Don't have money, don't have time, I don't have need, uh, not right time for now, and I'm not the decision maker, right?
Oh,
So you have to go every time you prepare for it. I remember and I say, okay, what are my five response? Because their objection will be out of this five, nothing more than that.
That was
that's
all for now. Thank you so much.
yeah. And that's all the questions we have. And it was very insightful of you to join us and give some insight about your company. And we are we just just thank you. There's nothing
Oh,
more.
I understand.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
and I
so
wish you
much.
all the best.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.